Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, or if this is your first time tuning in, then welcome. First of all, I have to say Happy New Year. Today, I know it's probably, what is today's date? The 20th, 26th of January. I'm saying Happy New Year. Honestly guys, it's been a minute. And before I get back to my normal weekly videos, I thought I'd share a quick life update because a lot has changed. You can hear some noise in the background, and that is of course my son Ruben. So I gave birth to my beautiful baby. So this is Ruben. Say hi, Ruru. Hi. Say hi. Say hi. So I gave birth to my beautiful baby boy in September. I've got 2 children. 2 under 2s specifically, so that has been a lot. You'll definitely see in my future vlogs that it has been a handful. He has now fitted in so well into our family, so that's one update. We have 2 children, but thank God we are so happy with him. He's a blessing. He's such a good boy. He's such a happy baby, guys. He is the most happiest baby I know, aren't you, Baba? Yeah. And let me put him down and finish the rest of the updates. Yes, so I'm now a mum of 2. How do I feel? I love it. I absolutely love. Oh, somebody is calling me. I'm feeling good. We are almost 5 months in, and I'm just loving getting to know him. Also guys, we are breastfeeding Ruben. So for the first, I feel like it was 2 months, I was exclusively breastfeeding. And I really wanted to experience that with Ruben because, as you guys know from some of my previous vlogs, yeah, Baba. Yeah. Joelle didn't latch, which meant that I couldn't breastfeed him. So I really wanted to try it this time. If it didn't happen, it would have been fine, but I really just wanted to try it, and I absolutely love it. We introduced formula after 2 months, so now we're currently mixed feeding where he's having formula, but he's predominantly having breast milk. But we'll have another little bit of catch up about that, so I just wanted to update you guys about that because that meant so much to me. Yeah, another update, different background guys. We have moved. We bought our first home and we moved in, we got the keys in November. I feel like we moved first week of December, I think. Yeah, first week of December. We've moved into a lovely house, and I'm so glad guys because I didn't want to move into a house that we had to do a lot of work. So we literally just moved in and everything was basically done. And of course I wanted to add little bits, little changes here and there, little decorations here and there, which I have done so far. But there's still some little things that I want to do here and there, but I'm in no rush. Honestly, moving with 2 babies, oh my, no, packing, moving and unpacking with 2 babies in the winter was the ghetto. Oh my gosh guys, I feel like it was one of the hardest times for me, but we got through. So we've done a little bit of decorating here and there. We've still got more that we want to do. We are not planning to do any renovations yet. Maybe next year we might start some things here and there, but for now, yeah, we've just got our 2 babies and we just don't have the capacity to do that. And I just can't imagine living without a toilet because I want to do the bathroom. There's some things on, yeah. Anyway, we're good as we are. The house is good as we are, and I absolutely love it. Even this home reviewed it. There's so much that I need to catch up with you guys on, but I feel like this video is going to be so long, so I kind of want to just give you little things here and there and maybe mention in other videos. The last update guys, obviously I'm on maternity leave, but I decided to hand in my notice whilst I'm on maternity leave and be a full-time stay-at-home mum and content creator. So that's, I think, the biggest life update, because I've always, since before having children, I've always said that with my babies, when they get maybe up to a, so how did this decision come? Why now during maternity leave? I'm going to try and put all those points into one. So first, the reason why I've always planned on staying at home whilst my children were young. Let me just strap him in because he's really kicking around and doing the most. Sorry guys, so I had to go and give him his toy. Yes, so I've always said that I wanted to be So before having children, I have always said and made it very clear, even to my husband, our plan was for me to be at home with them, because the first few years of their life is so important, guys. It's so important for their learning, for all of their development in every single aspect. It's just so important to be available. And my full-time job wouldn't allow me to be, and even though I was working 4 days, they said that if I was to return, when I was supposed to return in August, September, I would have to come back full-time. I start at 8 and finish at 5. I would be starting at 8 and finishing at 5, although before it was earlier, but I would have to go back to my full-time hours, and there's no way that I could do that. I just don't have the capacities for that, to come home with my 2 children and to anyway, it would just be too much. And so I've always wanted to do that anyway, so that was already one of the plans. But the reason why I'm doing it now on maternity leave, why are you doing it now on maternity leave, Desreen? Because obviously when you're on maternity leave, you are getting paid a certain amount, and I didn't want it to get to the end and I'm like, okay, I don't want to return, because then in the maternity leave policy you have to pay them back a certain amount of money, and I just thought, what's the point of me knowing already that I want to leave and having to pay them back? It just doesn't make sense. Secondly, some people have said, why didn't you just wait and go and do your notice, like serve your 4 weeks notice? I felt really bad. I didn't want to be that person that finishes maternity leave, comes back and straight away hands in my notice and leaves. I think I owe it to my company. I've been with them for 4 years. I didn't want to do that because I already know that I don't want to come back. So why am I on maternity leave if I know that I'm not returning? Secondly, even though it's a month notice, guys, with 2 babies, this is how it would be, okay? So Joelle would be 2, Ruben will be turning 1 in a few weeks. I would have a 1 and 2 year old to come to drop them off at childcare. No, get myself ready, get them ready, drop them off at childcare, go to work from 8 till 5, come back home. No, go pick them up, come back home, deal with them, and just to pay. And also that would have to be full time, so I'd be paying full time. Do you know what? I just thought to myself, what is the point of killing myself? And also handing it in like that and just come back for a month. All of it would just make me feel a little bit like, I don't know if I really want to leave like that. I just didn't want to leave like that. So, and then the last reason is, of course, some of my colleagues follow me on Instagram. And, you know, I felt some type of way, like even though I'm producing my content and stuff, I still know in my head that they're watching me. And, you know, I don't know if it's ever going to become a problem, you know, that I'm doing ads, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I just want, and sometimes I still didn't feel as free, like to freely work on my content, because I know that their eyes are there thinking, hold on, is she going to come back to work? Is she not going to come back to work? Because that question had already been asked. And I just wanted to feel free. And it was something that I was going into the new year with a lot of plans this year, and that was one thing I felt was holding me back, is the thought that, oh, they're expecting me to come back to work, that work is still on my mind, that they're still following me, they know what I'm doing. I just wanted to start a clean slate and know that I have no other attachments but my kids. So because I'm going to be at home, it made sense to then do my content creating full time. So that was another reason. Well, my final reason I think I'll explain is I've been doing this for a few years now. I started like 4 years ago, but I feel like I've been consistent since 2021. Yeah, since 2021. And of course, since then, I've been able to work and collaborate with brands and make a living off doing what I'm doing what I love to do. And for a while now, the work that I was doing on social media was paying me more than my job. So it just made sense all around that I could be home with my kids, that I can plan. Sorry guys, he's straining because he's doing number 2. But I can plan around my kids, I can be at home, I can be present with them. You guys know how much I invest in my children's learning at a young age. I have that time to do that as well. So everything just made sense, and my husband was fully supporting that. So that's the decision that we decided to make. So yeah, I'm a full-time mum, stay-at-home mum, and I am doing my content creating full-time. However, guys, creating content with 2 babies is a whole different thing. Creating content with 2 babies is a challenge, I can't lie. If I was by myself, single, and at home doing this full time, oh my gosh, I had no excuse. It would be the easiest thing ever, because I can plan my days, I can do whatever. But I've got my 2 children, so they still need my full attention, like complete attention, every single day, morning, afternoon, evenings. So of course I'm trying to be consistent with my work, but it might take some time for me to get used to being consistent with it again, because now I don't just have one, I have two. And like I said, they're at home with me. But we have also decided to put Joelle in nursery 2 days a week. So does that mean I'm a full-time stay-at-home mum? Yes, I feel like it still kind of does, because the reason why I wanted him to be in nursery for 2 days is, of course, first, the social interactions, to be with other children, to play, to be like, if for any reason I'm really busy that week and I can't take him out, he still has that learning development, that play, that fun, that interaction at nursery for 2 days. But then those are also my 2 days that I can spend with my firstborn, with Ruben, because I still want to have that is so important, to have alone time with your babies. And Joelle had my undivided attention, guys. Joelle, you see Joelle? He had my undivided attention, and I loved creating those memories, those moments just with him. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted those 2 days, just to be with the Ruben. Like today is a Thursday, and it's just me and Ruben, and I want to spend time with him on those days. Take him out, take him to soft play, take him to sensory, take him out shopping with me, take him to lunch. So to create those memories with my firstborn. And I found that having them both home every day, 5 days a week, would be hard for me to have that one-to-one time alone with Ruben. So that was really, 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 really important for me. And then the second reason is because I can try and fit in here and there days like this. Now I can sit in front of you and record, or I can shoot, because it's easier with a newborn, because once they're napping I can get things done. So yeah, it just made sense for me. I don't think this is going to be long term. I don't think Joy is going to be in nursery for long term, but for now it's really important that I have that one-to-one, those 2 days one-on-one with Ruben is so important. And so far I've just been loving it. Like this morning, guys, I went to the nail shop for the first time, got some simple nails. I had to take off my gel, my nails, the acrylic nails and the gel colour, and I was like, just do something simple. And it's also my first time going to this new nail shop, and Ruben was with me and he was such a good boy. So it's just things like that, just having him alone with me, planning our days, planning our time together is just, yeah, what I'm really, really looking forward to. And it also helps because James works from home. He goes to the office. He's supposed to go once a week, but some days recently he hasn't been having to go in. So that will differ here and there. So that's also helpful. And then my last update, guys, is that I passed my driving test. Oh my gosh, guys. I passed my test and we have a new car. Oh, God is so good, guys. The end of the year and the new year has just been so good. It's been a journey, a lot of hard work, but I passed my test. Long story cut short, I had my first test in December. The guy was strict. When I tell you he was strict, why did he make me do parallel parking, like in bay parking, reverse parking? I had to go around 2 roundabouts, and there was another thing that he made me do. So I failed that test. And I personally think he was just being really, really strict, because I left that test thinking, yes, I passed, because I smashed everything. Like, I smashed everything. And he literally failed me because I was in the wrong lane for like a few seconds. But to be honest, that night I was up for 2 hours. I was so tired. This is when Ruben was little. Oh my gosh. And we had just moved. Ruben was little. Oh my gosh, it was stressful. So there was a lot going on at the time. So I feel like that also plays a part. This time around, guys, I had to do the test in our own family car, because my instructor was on holiday. It's a bigger car than the car that I practiced in, so that had to take a lot of practice, and so I wasn't really feeling comfortable in it. We had the kids, so because by the time we left the house to try and drop off the kids at grandma's house, there was so much traffic, and there's never traffic, but there had to be traffic on that day. By the time we dropped them off, we would have basically missed the test. So James had to literally sit in the test centre with the kids. But I was literally like, please, Lord, please send the right person. Send someone my way who's going to be kind, who wants me to pass, who's just going to be generous. And guys, my test consisted of driving, following the sat-nav, following her directions that she gave me, and an emergency stop. I mean, come on, that was God. Nothing else. No reverse parking, no parking, no in-bay parking, no roundabouts, literally just driving an emergency stop. So I passed. I'm so happy. So now it's going to be so much easier for me to get around with the boys by myself, to get things done. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to lots of things that I can share with you guys now, that it's going to be easier for me to get out and about, because you know I am that mum who is always at the house, who loves to do things, likes to bring my boys to do different activities and things like that. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that's a bit of like a whole life update. So much has gone on. I feel like if I'm missing something, I might mention in another video, but that's what's been happening so far. I now have my own room for content, as you can see behind us. We've got our wardrobes fitted in, my wardrobes fitted in, so I'll be doing my work from here in the office. And a specific reason why I wanted my own office, because I've got children and my husband. I didn't want to, like before, have my work, do my work in the kitchen, do my work in the living room. I want to be able to do work, finish, and leave it in here and go downstairs and be done, and dedicate time to my family. So yeah, that's basically my life update, guys. So yeah, that's basically it. That's probably the quickest update that I could update you guys with. Oh, and the last one is actually that me and my twin sister have opened an Instagram page, so I'll leave our page below. Again, like, that's taken a lot for us to decide to do that, because we have so much we want to share, but kind of planning it all has been quite difficult, because we don't live together and she's studying. She's got 2 children, I have 2 children, but we're gonna work around it. Honestly, balancing everything with kids is a lot more difficult, but like I said, now that I'm driving, we kind of plan things better. And yes, I'll leave that below. And I think that's basically it. That's a bit of a life update. But yeah, I can't wait to share more videos with you guys. My next video should definitely be my birth vlog, and then after that we'll be back to our normal week by week vlogs, or week by week chit chat videos. As I always say, let me know what you guys would like to see in my videos on my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.